Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining tonight. For those of you that are new tonight, welcome. And for those of you that have been with us every single Sunday, thank you for joining us. And thank you for being part of the Co-Mindfulness project. If everyone could please mute their phones. I know Ellie will do it as well, but if everyone could take a minute to do that, that would be great. And with that, Dora, are you ready?
So tonight's meditation is called Innate Joy. And joy is a radical act. That's not how people usually think about joy, which is neither considered radical nor an action. Joy, as we typically understand it, is passive and reactive. It's caused by something else, a new promotion, a yes to a marriage proposal, or a sudden fortune makes us feel joy. Then, with time, that joy fades into a dull memory. That type of conditioned happiness is part of what the Buddha called dukkha, or suffering. But there is another type of joy, a much subtler and more sustainable joy that we can uncover. This joy, which I will refer to here as innate or unconditional joy, cannot be exhausted because it resides within us at all times, though it is often hidden. No external stimulus can evoke it, but as we expand our awareness, doing these meditations, our joy is revealed to be increasingly vast and exquisitely infectious. This innate joy is a radical act because once we learn to recognize it, we can begin to toss aside everyday understanding of happiness that's at the heart of our culture. So tonight's meditation, Innate Joy, will begin. But first, let's find a comfortable place to sit with your back as straight as possible so you can breathe deeply and fully while still being comfortable, relaxed, and alert. So if you're sitting, place your hands in your lap. If you're lying down, place your hands along your side and gently close your eyes. We'll begin the meditation with the ring of the chime, and we'll end the meditation with the ring of the chime. So today we'll begin this meditation with a few minutes of a concentration practice, just to help our mind settle and arrive in our present time experience. As you allow the body to resume to natural breathing, see where in the body you can feel the breath. Just breathe naturally and see where you feel your breath. It may be in the stomach or the abdomen, where you can feel the rising and falling as the body breathes. You might feel it in the chest. When you're breathing, you may notice the expansion and contraction as the body inhales and exhales. Perhaps it's at the nostrils where you can feel a slight tickle as the air comes in and the subtle warmth as the body exhales. You can pick one spot to stick with for this meditation practice. As you feel the body breathing, try to stay with the breath all the way through. We'll use a counting exercise to help in this process. You can breathe in with awareness, and as you exhale, you can count 1 in your head. Then, with the next exhale, count 2. You can count like this up to 8, then simply start back at 1. Remember that the counting is a tool to help build concentration and is not a measurement of how good a meditator you are. When the mind wanders, just come back to 1. So breathe in with awareness, and as you exhale, count 1. Breathe in with awareness. As you exhale, count 2, and so on. You may have noticed the mind wandering. When the mind wanders, it really offers us an opportunity to cultivate mindfulness and concentration. Each time we notice the mind wandering, we're strengthening our ability to recognize our experience. Each time we bring the mind back to the breath, we're strengthening our ability to focus on an object. Treat it as an opportunity rather than a problem, and return to 1. You can begin the innate joy practice by bringing to mind a time in which you experienced some joy. It may have been something relatively small, a simple moment of happiness. As something comes to mind, pay attention to how it feels to rest in this memory. You can cultivate this intention to rejoice in your own happiness by offering yourself a few phrases of appreciation. May I be happy. May my happiness continue. May I be present for my joy. May I appreciate the joy in my life. You can offer these phrases silently in your head, connecting with your intention to be with and to appreciate the joy you experience. May I be happy. May my May I be present for my joy. May I appreciate the life. You can now bring to mind a good friend, someone you love, a friend, a teacher, a mentor. It could even be a pet. You can connect with your natural desire to see this person experience joy. We don't need to focus on what brings them joy. Instead, we can connect with the reality that this person, like us, wants to be happy. In an effort to cultivate this intention, you can offer this person a few phrases of appreciative joy. May you be happy. Continue. May you appreciate your joy. I'm just so happy for you. May you be happy. May your happiness continue. May you appreciate your joy. I'm so happy for you. You can let this person go from your mind and bring to mind a neutral person. This is someone you see maybe regularly, but don't know very well. It may be someone who works somewhere you go a lot, or a coworker, or maybe even a neighbor you don't particularly know well. And although you don't know this person well, you can recognize that this person wants to be happy as well. You don't need to know what their happiness looks like necessarily. Again, offer this person the phrases of appreciative joy, innate joy, connecting with the intention to care about and rejoice in their happiness. May you be happy. May your happiness continue. May you appreciate your joy. And I'm so happy for you. And as you let this neutral person go, you can bring to mind someone who you find difficult. You can pick maybe not the most difficult person in your life, but someone who, let's say, is minorly difficult. Maybe it's someone you find yourself agitated or annoyed by. You don't have to agree with what makes them happy or wish for them to experience joy at the expense of others. Instead, just connect with this deeper intention of the heart to be present for this person's happiness. May you be happy. May your happiness continue. May you appreciate your joy. And I'm happy for you. May you be happy. May your happiness continue. May you appreciate your joy. And I'm so happy for you. And as the meditation ends, we can circle back to this intention to rejoice in our own happiness, because it's okay for us to feel joy, and offer the phrases again. May I be happy. May my happiness continue. May I be present for my joy. And may I appreciate the joy in my life. May I be happy. May my happiness continue. May I be present for my joy. And may I appreciate the joy in my life. And so we end this meditation knowing that this kind of joy resides within us all the time. We don't often see it, but it's there. And with a practice like this, we can be present to it, which is so important to our lives and to the lives of those around us. I want to end with this wonderful poem by Jack Gilbert called Horses at Midnight Without a Moon. Our heart wanders lost in the dark woods. Our dream wrestles in the castle of doubt. But there's music in us. Hope is pushed down, but the angel flies up again, taking us with her. The summer mornings begin inch by inch while we sleep and walk with us later as long-legged beauty through the dirty streets. It is no surprise that danger and suffering surround us. What astonishes is the singing. We know the horses are there in the dark meadow because we can smell them, can hear them breathing. Our spirit persists like a man struggling through the frozen valley who suddenly smells flowers and realizes the snow is melting out of sight on top of the mountain, knows that spring has begun. Thank you, and I hope you all have a lovely evening.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope this meditation brings you peace and calm during this turbulent time.